No matter what type of work you do with Illustrator, it is essential to properly archive your projects, which will make it easy to amend or update them whenever it's necessary. Sometimes a client might come back half a year later or even years later and would like you to update the design that you've done for them. If you haven't archived your work in the first place, you might not even have the working files available, which means you might need to start from scratch. In this video, we will be focusing on these features that will help you to finalize your projects in a professional way. So one of the first things that I would like you to check is the file info, where you will be able to assign metadata to your working files, and all of this information will be inherited to all the exported files as well that you save after this point. So I would suggest to add the author title, add some description, maybe some keywords, and most importantly, the copyright notice. Of course, you can find more categories here, but even if you just do these, it will make your work and your digital files to be tracked back to you, the creator. If you want, you can even save metadata templates, which will make it faster to fill in all these fields. But after you filled out the file info, another very important option would be the package, which again is under File menu. And this is similar to what you can do in InDesign, for example. This feature will collect all the necessary assets, including linked files and fonts, into one folder, which is the best way of archiving a project that makes sure that you won't get any missing links or fonts whenever you open up your working file in the future. So let me show you this. If I click on Package, I'm going to click OK and OK again on these messages. So this is my package. So there is the Illustrator file, and there's a fonts folder with Futura, the font that was used in the project. And that would be another folder called Links if I had any linked files in this project. And last but not least, I would like to mention that you can store your work files or even your packages in your account on the Creative Cloud server. This project, for example, is saved into that folder on my computer, and that is synced to my account where I can find the file, and no matter where I am or what computer I'm using, as soon as I log into my account, I will be able to access this working file and download it. Or I can also use this to share the work with a client who can even comment here and tell me what they want to change. So let's say we are advised to change the background color. So I'm just going to type that in, change background color. And we are going to add this as a comment. Now I'm going to go back to my project and select the background color, use the recolor artwork, and I'm going to amend it slightly, maybe something like that. I'm going to click OK, and then I will save this file. Once I come back to my browser, I will see that it has already been updated, and I can see when the current version was saved. But the best thing is, it even has a history where I can go back and see how it looked before. And if I want, I can even restore that version. So all the files that you store in the Creative Cloud server will have multiple versions as backups, which means you don't have to save every stage individually. You could just rely on the history and these backups that you can access from your Creative Cloud account. So it is similar to using Dropbox or Google Drive, but Creative Cloud files and folders are much better integrated with the Adobe product line. And at the moment of recording this video, you get 20 gigabyte storage with a normal Creative Cloud subscription. That's a lot of Illustrator files, especially because vector files are usually small in file size. So don't forget about these few archival techniques that I mentioned whenever you finish an Illustrator project.